Happy New Year, guys. I am honestly really excited for this year. Sorry, I am choosing this time now to open my iPad that has my notes for this video. I am all about goals and goal setting. However, I also wanted to take time to reflect over this past year. For me, it was a really big year. It was a really exciting year. I got married, so it's been a great year for me. But I also just wanted to kind of showcase other accomplishments because, you know, life is more than being married, even though it is a wonderful, wonderful gift. There are also some other fun times in my life. I wanted to show pictures throughout the year, and it's good to look back on happy memories and things like that. So in January of 2025, it was my birthday, and Brendan, me, and then my best friend Alice, and we took our dog Suki up to Flagstaff. We wanted to see some snow. We did not see some snow, but we did have some fun. We went to the Lowell, is it the Lowell or Lovell? One of those. Lowell Observatory over in Flagstaff. Super fun. I really enjoyed it. It was pretty cold. And honestly, we did not pack well for the cold at all. Also in January, Brendan and I took another trip up to Flagstaff, and we looked at this trailer for the first time, and I fell in love. In February, we ended up buying this trailer, and then a dear friend of ours helped us haul it down. In March, we got engaged. I have some pictures too. It was so beautiful and perfect, and I'm just really happy about it. But yeah, so we got engaged in March. Brendan surprised me. I'm obsessed with Polaroid pictures, and how he did it, it was our other dear friends' 1 month anniversary of being married. And they were like, oh, we want some pictures. Meredith, can you take some pictures for us? And I was like, oh yeah, sure. And they're like, yeah, cool, bring Brendan. We haven't seen him for a bit either. I was like, okay, cool. So we went to one of my favorite spots that Brendan and I had always gone to, like when we were just friends. And then we brought our Polaroid cameras, and at the end we were looking over our Polaroids, and there was a picture of him on one knee. And I was like, what? I was looking at more of the Polaroids. I was like, am I saying this correctly? And then I turn around. Apparently he'd been like tapping me. And then I turn around, and then he's on one knee and he proposes. And it was just so perfect, and I loved it. And I still do. In April, honestly, April and May, we didn't do too much. It was just like beginning of wedding planning. But in April, we did go to the Mesa Temple Easter pageant. Hi, Tayo. This is one of our boys. One of our boys! Yay! I love him. But we went to the Mesa Temple Easter pageant, and that was so fun. I love the Easter pageant. In May, I don't have pictures really. It's just, I went swimming a lot. And that was awesome. In June, hi mister, Brendan and I, as well as the young single adults in our area of where we live, we went on a trip to Lake Powell. It was so much fun. And then we also took our engagement pictures. In July, I went with Brendan's family to Oklahoma. We did a family trip there, and it was super fun. And then I also went on a work trip for where I used to work. I went to Florida. I have a video about that actually. In August, we took our bridals, and I had my bridal shower. And then in September, we got married. And it was such a perfect day. Such a perfect day. And then in October, it was Brendan's birthday. And then we also went on a cotton farm tour, and that was really fun. And then in November, finishing up at my old job, and then I started my farrier apprenticeship. And then December, end of the year, Brendan and I took a trip down to Tucson, and that was so much fun. And then it was Christmas, we were ranch sitting, and we had a lot of time with family, and it was so wonderful. But yeah, so that was my overview of 2025. I kind of wanted to give it its own little section in this video. Now, 2026 goals. So the way that I like to separate my goals is between physical goals, intellectual, social, spiritual, and then I also added financial goals. So my church, for like a youth curriculum, in order for like the youth to continue to grow and build themselves, they've kind of done the physical, spiritual, intellectual, social, those types of things, because Jesus, as he was growing up, those are different aspects where he grew. And so I love that, so I copy that for my goals every year. My first set of goals are my physical goals. So I want to attend an in-person yoga class once a month. I've only ever done yoga at home on YouTube, but I want to do more in-person things this year, especially like supporting my community, and also it's good for me to get out of the house more and get to know people more. And then I also plan on lifting weights at home. I got a weight set for Christmas and I want to utilize that as much as I can. I also want to go on daily walks and or bike rides. I also want to go on hikes at least once a month. My main goal is to just spend more time outside. I am also planning on taking horseback riding lessons. I've taken some lessons. He loves cords. I've taken lessons before. It's just been a long time. And I want to be able to get more confident in my riding, especially because I am wanting to start leasing a horse. Other physical goals, I am wanting to follow a skincare routine, maybe see a dermatologist. I also really want to learn how to take care of my hair. I never learned how to take care of my hair before, and I feel like I'm so behind. I feel like I'm just behind, and I want to take better care of it. I did cut my hair a little while ago, and it was like to my collarbones, so it's grown quite a bit, honestly, and I'm happy about that. I have like some layers, but I cut it myself at home, okay? It was very impulsive, I will say. But yeah, so those are my main physical goals that I want to tackle. Some of my intellectual goals that I have, I am really wanting to learn more about horses, whether it's their anatomy, nutrition, ownership, all of those things, because I myself want to own horses in the future, and I really hope it's near. But also because I work with horses and I was not raised around horses, so I don't have that advantage of having that knowledge, but I am working towards it. I want to attend at least one clinic, be it a vet or a farrier clinic. Most of the time they're together. I also want to continue my apprenticeship, and then I want to read 6 books by the end of the year for fun. 6 fun books, because I've been reading a lot of like horse books, so I need some for fun books, and not just audiobooks, because I'm starting to get into audiobooks now because I drive a lot for work. And then some of my social goals. I want to host a game night at least once a month with our group of friends. Brendan and I want to do more activity-based date nights, whether it's like, oh, let's go rock climbing, or let's go hiking, or let's go do this XYZ, instead of, oh, let's go have dinner, and things like that. I also want to hang out with friends at least once a month, whether it's like a girls' night or things like that, where it's my time to be able to go hang out with my group of friends, and then Brendan is then able to do the same with his. I am also wanting to meet more people, whether it's at the farrier clinics, like I mentioned before, or the yoga classes, at different places like that. I am really interested in meeting more people and getting out of my comfort zone and just building my social circle. I'm also wanting less screen time, so I've actually started doing that already. I put time limits on a few of my apps on my phone, just like my social media apps, where I don't go over a certain amount of time, that I want less screen time. Spiritual goals. I want to worship in the temple at least once a month. So for those of you that don't know, I am a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. It is a big part of who I am. I am really grateful for my Savior, and I love being able to worship him in the temple. So if you've ever like driven past a temple, yeah, that's just where we do some additional worship. Instead of just at our church buildings, we also worship in the temple. And so I'm wanting to worship at the temple at least once a month, and then I'm wanting to do better with personal scripture study. I have my scriptures right across from me, actually. With my hair, babe. Hi, mister. he's normally not so cuddly. Yeah, so those are my main spiritual goals. So my financial goals. My main financial goal is to create my Roth IRA. Roth IRA. There we go. That is my main goal. And then I'm also wanting to stick to a budget. And then I'm also wanting to start up my business as I continue my apprenticeship and get more experience with being a farrier. Yeah, so those are my 2026 goals. I am just wanting to put this out there so I can hold myself accountable, and also maybe if it inspires any of you to do whatever you want to do for the new year, go for it. You don't have to just start in January. You can start later or you can start before. That's what I'm doing, honestly, with a lot of these. I hope you guys have a happy new year. I am so excited to be able to implement these into more of my daily life. Bye! He's so cute.